Young has said he thinks people thought he had a breakdown when he handcuffed himself to a dog breeding center for an animal rights protest. The singer, 42, joined protesters from Camp Beagle in November to campaign for the closure of MBR Acres in Wyden and to end the use of beagles in laboratory testing. Speaking on ITV's Lorraine on Tuesday, Will said, "I handcuffed myself to a place in Cambridge called MBR Acres. I think people thought he'd had a breakdown, which breeds puppies for animals testing. There are charities, the British Heart Foundation tests on animals." Likening his passion for animal rights to the current political situation, Will added, "If you feel hopeless about any situation, peaceful, direct protest. That's what I recommend. We live in a democracy, so you can." At the protest, Will told BBC News, "People are unaware there is still animal testing in this country and it is not needed. I couldn't sit at home and not do nothing, to bring attention to the plight of these animals." The hitmaker recently shocked fans when he was revealed as the lionfish on Saturday night's episode of The Masked Singer. Speaking about his time on the show, Will said, "It was so much fun and you know, one of the things, and I really mean this, I'm so proud of myself. It's one of the highlights of my career, singing Nessun Dorma, because when would I get the chance to sing classical music on TV?" On whether he made an effort to try and disguise his voice, Will revealed, "Yes, and it was really interesting because when I got unmasked, I felt like he'd been liberated because I could sing as me again. It was like he'd re-found singing. But you know, it is such a fun show to do. It's the perfect month for it to come out, because January is always a bit miserable. It's a great family show, everyone's so lovely." He continued, "I didn't get to see any of the other contestants even in their costumes, apart from when we did a group number. You're really kept separate the whole time, so it's quite an interesting experience. It's very relaxing. I want that costume, it's so brilliant." Lorraine agreed, "I want one as well and we can both go out like that." To which Will responded, "Listen, if we're talking of goals for 2022, that's my goal. No one would know who we were." On how he got on with all of the secrecy surrounding the show, he explained, "I found that difficult, because in a bit of a blabbermouth to be honest. Particularly, when I'm watching it with my nephews and nieces. My nephew actually guessed it was me. Has 10, Maxwell, and he sent me a message saying, 'Do you sing opera?' And I went, 'I don't know what you mean, Maxwell. Anyway, how's your homework?' Lorraine then encouraged Will to do more classical music and he said, 'Well, I might. It's one of the things I've always wanted to do, it's on my list. I've done so many things over the 20 years, because it's the 20th anniversary, but I haven't done a classical record, so I'd like to do that.'" Will also discussed his 20-year anniversary of finding fame on Pop Idol, saying he is heading on tour later this year. He said, "I'm doing a tour at the end of the year, a new album in May, greatest hits and then a proper studio album in the autumn, and then I've got a book. I've just finished it actually. How to be yourself, but happier. Because as you know, I love mental health and physical health, and I've done a lot of work on myself and got so much happier because of it, and so I wanted to accrue all of the information, all of these people I've met, and put it in one, simplified, well-being book. And I've been working on it for about 8 years." Will also discussed the importance of speaking out about mental health following his brother Rupert's tragic passing in July 2020. He said, "My twin brother, who sadly passed away, he was actually open about it way before me. He was going on programs and radio shows talking about it, so it must be a family thing. Also, a lot of those books, and this isn't a criticism, it's just an observation, they're written often by very intellectual, professional people, for other professional people, and they haven't lived it. And I think Terry's nothing better than lived experience.